let me ask you a question right now. Let's go back. let's go back 5 months. Okay? If 5 months ago I said to you, actually, let's go back 5 months. I say to you, what month is it? Yeah, 5 months will be what? February. I say to you, hey, just want to let you know, they're going to silence Trump and only give him 1 day a week to campaign. It's Wednesdays. Number two, they're going to say Mar-a-Lago is only worth $18 million. Okay? And even though he paid all his debt and everything, they're going to say it's worth only $18 million. Number three, a woman's going to come out saying that Trump raped her, and she goes on Anderson Cooper on CNN, and Anderson Cooper asks, what's rape? And she says, do you think rape is physical? I think rape is a fantasy. And then she says, I am fascinated by you, Anderson. And Anderson says, yeah, we're going to have to go to a break, okay? Then Trump is asked to pay $83 million for that. Then for all the businesses he's done, Trump is asked to pay $430 million and put up 10% bail, whatever the number is, right? Then fast forward, while all this stuff is taking place, he's going to be, guilty, all this stuff. Okay. And then, while he's going through the process Trump is giving a speech. He has an assassination attempt on him. Then, after the assassination attempt, the Secret Service comes out and tells us we're not going to find out for another 60 days of what happened. Then, the director of Secret Service doesn't visit the property at all to see what's going on. Till today, hasn't gone there. Then, a few days later, we're told by Biden that if he's sick, he's going to step down. Previous to that, there's a debate that takes place that Biden, within the first 10 seconds, we all looked at each other saying, this is over with, the debate, right? That's June 27, which is about a month ago, give or take. Then, Biden steps down. Then Kamala Harris is the candidate. Then Director of Secret Service resigns. Do you know how many things have happened just in the last few months? And you want me to sit here and believe? Yeah. Kamala's going to be. This is honestly this is so embarrassing. People around the world are watching, saying, "I can see if something like this happens in Venezuela. I can see if something like this happens in Russia. I can see if something like this happens in Iran. I can see if something like this happens in many different countries." To America? Yeah, we're living in a movie right now, guys. We are living in a movie. There's a story that Kelly brought up to me on the number of movies that CIA funded or somehow, some way influenced, Rob. Can you pull up the story about number of movies that CIA funded or, influenced, okay? Where they're trying to do what do you call it? Propaganda type of movies, right? Well, here's really what happened, to kind of retell history in their own way. We just watched this movie, Fly Me to the Moon. Ugh. Do you know what the whole story of Fly Me to the Moon is? Rob, go to the movie Fly Me to the Moon. They spent $100 million on this movie called Fly Me to the Moon. It's Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson. They actually did a very good job in the movie. I thought the actors did a good job. Adam, do you know what this movie's about? This movie is about the fact that CIA comes and finds a con woman, which is played by Scarlett Johansson, to stage the moon landing. That if we don't land on the moon, we have to have footage to post that we really did land on the moon because we have to do before Russia. That's what the movie is about. And do you know what they show at the end of the movie? At the end of the movie, the story is that we really did land on the moon, that we didn't need to use the fake footage.
You can't even
Vinny,
make this
Tom,
up.
am I off base with what I'm saying with this movie?
Not at all.
No.
So this movie, first thing I do is I go out there and I say, who funded this? Is this a CIA government funded? Who the hell did this movie? When you watch this movie, it makes you question even more if we landed on the moon or not, right? We are living in what was that? Twilight Zone, right? We're living in such weird times that for me to say Kamala Harris is going to be their candidate, no, I'm not there yet. By the way, I want to go through 5 other stories because we've already hit the Cheetle and this. So if you want to finish up your thought, I want to transition.